Hey, it's Dr. Hampton. Drop a quick comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. And while you're there, tell me this. Do you think you're fat adapted yet? We live in a world where we crave instant results. I mean, we can barely wait for coffee to brew, let alone our metabolism to shift. So when you jump into keto, carnivore, or low carb, and the scale isn't moving fast enough, it's easy to think, maybe this isn't working. But what if I told you the scale isn't the only way to measure progress? In fact, it's one of the worst ways, at least early on. Today I want to help you recognize the real signs that your body is leveling up. Signs that you're becoming fat adapted, which means your body is finally tapping into that unlimited energy source it was designed to use, your stored fat. Here's my favorite way to explain this. Imagine you're driving a massive fuel tanker truck, like a big 18-wheeler carrying thousands of gallons of fuel, but you're only using a tiny gas tank under your seat and stopping for fuel every few hours. Sounds ridiculous, right? That's how most people are living. They've got tens of thousands of calories stored as fat, 100,000 plus in many cases, and yet they're running on the next granola bar, energy drink, or bagel. Becoming fat adapted means flipping the switch. It means tapping into that tanker and finally cruising down the metabolic highway without needing constant refueling. Let's break down 5 clear signs that you've made that switch and why they're more important than any number on the scale. Sign number 1, you can go hours without eating and feel great. You used to panic if lunch was late. Now, you could go into dinner and not even notice. This is the first clear sign of fat adaptation. You're not ruled by food anymore. Mechanism. When you're carb dependent, insulin is high and fat burning is suppressed. Your body demands glucose now. But once you lower insulin through low carb eating, your fat cells open the vault. Triglycerides break down into free fatty acids and ketones, fueling your cells and brain. And here's a lesser known fact. Your brain can use up to 75% ketones for fuel when you're fully fat adapted. That's right, your mental energy no longer depends on carbs. You're running on clean burning rocket fuel, and that hangry feeling gone. You're metabolically free. Sign number 2, you have stable energy all day, no more crashes. You used to need that second coffee at 2 p.m., right? Now you're gliding through your day like a Tesla on autopilot. Mechanism. Fat provides more ATP per gram than glucose, about 9 kilocalories per gram versus 4 kilocalories per gram. But it's not just about more energy, it's more stable energy. There's no insulin spike, no sugar crash. You just cruise. Lesser known fact. Fat-adapted cells express more mitochondrial enzymes involved in beta oxidation, like CPT1, which a deficiency of prevents the body from using certain fats. In other words, your mitochondria becomes fat-burning ninjas. More mitochondria, more power, more stamina. So if you feel like you could go all day without a nap or a snack, guess what? You've probably switched metabolic gears. Sign number 3, craving for sugar and carbs almost disappear. Remember when a bag of chips could call your name from across the house? Or when Friday night meant pizza and ice cream? No questions asked. These cravings lose their grip when you're fat adapted. Mechanism. Your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, become regulated, and your blood sugar stops swinging like a pendulum. And ketones help reduce neuroinflammation in the hypothalamus, which may play a role in reducing reward-driven eating. Lesser known fact. Studies suggest that ketones directly reduce neuropeptide Y, NPY, a powerful hunger signal that makes you crave carbs. So when ketones go up, NPY is down. That's your body saying, we're good. You're no longer the hostage of every pastry in the break room. You're in control now. Sign number 4, you can exercise without carbing up first. You go to the gym, take a long walk, and chase your grandkids. And you don't need a banana or pre-workout shake to survive. Mechanism. Fat-adapted individuals rely more on oxidizing fat during exercise, especially at lower intensities. This means your glycogen stores last longer, and your endurance improves. Lesser known fact. The respiratory quotient, RQ, a measure of whether your body is burning more fat or carbs, drops in fat-adapted people. An RQ of 0.7 equals more fat burning. Glucose burners hang closer to 1.0. Lower RQ equals higher fat burn Simple math. Fat adaptation doesn't just help your metabolism. It literally rewires your athletic engine. You become a hybrid machine. Sign number 5. Your digestion improves and you feel lighter. This one's surprising for a lot of people. You might notice less bloating, a flatter stomach, and fewer GI upsets. Mechanism. When you cut out carbs, especially fiber, highly processed carbs, you reduce gut fermentation, especially from opportunistic bacteria. Fat and protein don't ferment. That means less gas, less bloat, and often fewer IBS symptoms. This has worked wonders in my life and is the main reason I am and remain a carnivore. It's literally put my IBS into remission. Lesser known fact, fat-adapted people often produce more secondary bile acids, which helps regulate gut motility and kill off pathogenic bacteria. That's right, your gallbladder is helping keep your gut flora balance. So yeah, that lighter feeling is not just psychological. It's microbial balance in action. Let's bring it home with that gas tanker again. You are carrying 100,000 calories of stored fuel, but most people only use the reserve tank. Becoming fat adapted is learning to tap into the main tank. Once that switch happens, you can go longer, feel stronger, and burn cleaner. Your cravings quiet down. Your energy stabilizes, your body starts thriving, and most importantly, you start healing at the root, not with another detox tea, not with willpower, but by working with your biology, not against it. So tell me, which sign have you noticed? Drop it in the comments. If you're still early in your journey, don't stress. Fat adaptation takes time, but it's so worth it. And if this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone on their own metabolic journey, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another root cause deep dive. And if you're wondering how to speed up fat adaptation or overcome a weight loss stall, click the playlist in the description. I'll guide you as best I can. Stay curious, stay committed, and remember, you're already carrying the fuel. You just need to learn how to burn it. I'll catch you in the next video.